of Metalheadz began 3 years ago by Jungle's first star, Goldie. We're here tonight at the Hanover Grand in London for a full 6 hours of drum and bass, incorporating showcases in the second room from Parkfield Records and the Camouflage crew. Drop-ins, some breakbeat and some hip-hop for some added flavour.
Watching CLUBAVISION with myself, Cheeky, passing through the sneak preview. Metalheadz, Hanover Grand, Friday night, everything's running.
My name's Andy C, and I'm representing Ram Records here at the Metalheadz at the Hanover Grand.
Talking about Ram Records, I mean, who have you got signed up? How many releases you had? I mean, your future aims with the label?
Yeah, we've been going about 5-6 years now, and we've got that Origin Unknown, Shimon, myself, Andy C, Moving Fusion, Red One, Freedom. Origin Unknown is myself, and Aunt Miles, my partner, and we started the label basically 6 years ago with a track called Valley of the Shadows, which is probably better known as Long Dark Tunnel.
If there was one place that you could kind of go back and relive the experience, where would it be?
Gee, there's so many places, but I'll tell you, one place I love is Japan.
A lot of people say this, why?
Yeah,
I mean, the Japanese are really up for it, aren't they?
Yeah, of course, Japanese are mad for it over there, man, but like, I think it fits into the whole ideology of the music with the technology and the clubs and the general vibe. When you're in Tokyo, it just looks futuristic and it fits in with the vibe of the music.
So tell us about the style of music you play.
I play across the board. It's one big melting pot and I just put it in there and roll out a set and see what comes out the other end, you know?
Drum and bass, is it still healthy? Is there still a scene?
Yeah.
Where are the best clubs?
The best clubs are all over. I mean, like in London, you obviously got the Metalheadz who do monthlies here at the Hanover Grand, and at the Complex now, which they just took over. Got Bar Rumba, which I played last night, which was running, which was like a V Records night down there. South Coast, you've got Hastings Pier. There's like, it's all over Bristol, up north, worldwide. I mean, there's a lot of media speculation about drum and bass had lost its edge. You know what I mean, with this garage thing come through last year, but the thing is, it's established. It's never going to go away, and for us, it's just growing. Record sales have never been healthier, the clubs have never been better. I mean, look at it tonight, it's packed in here tonight.
GQ, how did you build your profile as an MC, first of all?
I just got involved with the music. It's just like, it was something, you know, I went out and experienced it and I thought I wanted to be part of it. And I just got involved with it. I met up with 3 guys, Richie Fingers, Frankie Bones, Tony Tracks. They used to play music and I used to MC, and then we just kind of got together.
Do you have your kind of set rhymes, or do you make them up?
Yeah, there's set rhymes, but there's certain rhymes which tunes trigger them off, certain tunes trigger them off. My style is too complex. When I flex, it's abstract. There is no defect in my style of quality, because I produce no substitutes. When I get loose, my intellect reflects my skills every day.
Will you ever see yourself getting bored of MCing in clubs? I mean, what will you do then? What do you hope for the future?
I don't think that I'll get bored, but what I'm doing now, I'm starting up a record label called MC Recordings with me, my partner Mark, a guy called Ben and Matt, and that's my next thing.
Lewis, Kent.
What's his name? Maria. Sam. What are you doing at Metalheadz?
Well, it's the best club in London.
Metalheadz is a lick, mate. Yeah, definitely.
My name's Janet.
Everyone all around the place saying that the scene's dead. Looking there. Jumping.
It's the only place I really go to hear the sort of things I want to hear.
Well, I'm a Metalheadz fan, so I have all the albums.
What's your name? Tara.
Metalheadz is Metalheadz, man.
Metalheadz freak. We're always here. Always here. Every Hanover.
You're always here.
Always here.
I love my fiancée, and I hope she's watching this.
I came here, and I'm from France, so we don't have Metalheadz parties in France.
No,
never been to a drum and bass club before, and he's like,
What do you think of it then?
I think it's alright.
And it is rolling, Metalheadz is rolling. Yeah, it is rolling.
The Metalheadz Virgin.
So they're pretty big in France as well.
Yes, they are, yeah.
I love Goldie, I've never seen it.
What do you like about Metalheadz? Is it the music, the men, the dancing? The music. Is there any salt?
No, there's not. I'm really gutted about that.
Not tonight, love, I'm washing my hair.
Who does it for you girls?
Bailey and Clarkin.
You got to have about 10 legs to dance to it. Everyone's wearing what they're wearing and everyone's just getting on and having a good time with it. We love cool trainers. We all love cool trainers.
Drum and bass is the future. There's none of this house and garage crap.
There's a lot more feeling in drum and bass. With house and garage, no disrespect, but a lot of it sounds the same, do you know what I mean?
It's not as pretentious as house music.
Goldie played really well tonight.
I like garage and house, but I like drum and bass.
I'm into anything really.
Konnichiwa.
Which needs such a go rock and shishi had to do?
We're not any of this, we're not that. You know?
So what other drum and bass nights do you go to?
Blue Note, 333.
Drum and bass is music, isn't it? My 5 minutes is started.
Complex is good, man.
I'm just with a friend of mine who's French as well.
Would you come back?
Definitely.
Randall! You've been a resident since 95, since Metalheadz began. I mean, how has it kind of developed since the original days of the Blue Note, and where has Metalheadz kind of been at home the most?
Well, most of the time they've been at Hoxton Square on a Sunday, if you know that, Blue Note, but now they've moved down to Angel, where AWOL used to be at. You know what I mean? Vibes change all the time, but the music's like, everyone's being educational on their thing, they're doing their thing, trying to innovate, try different styles.
In your particular genre, you are kind of one of the daddies of your music. I mean, you've been lucky because your DJing has taken you all over the world. If there was one place that you could go back and relive the experience, where would it be?
It'd have to be Tokyo, you know, Japan, because that is like an experience. Like when we first went to Osaka, me, Doc Scott and Ed Rush, then we got on the bullet train. I went from Osaka to Tokyo, and then someone showed us like Mount Fuji, and seeing them things like that. Like I've only seen them things in the geography book.
But you've got your own studios, and I presume you're producing records from Act 2, your own label.
Oh, the label started about a year ago. Myself and Kool and Flex started it off with a track called Metronome and Destiny. And now the next one that's forthcoming, like, is R and Flex. That's me and Kool and Flex, like Sahara Dawn and Music Maker. Then I've got a new artist, Rising Sun, who's got a couple of tracks done, and a new artist called Defcon 1, and A-Sides, who's got his own label, Fuse Records. As it goes, he's coming out with an album, so he told me to plug it. Eastside albums, it's coming out, forthcoming, so watch the streets for that.
You obviously change your kind of music to keep in with the times. Do DJs lose their style when they change musical direction?
No, I don't think so myself. It's within the person. If he feels that this tune is good, then he will promote it or play it, you know what I mean? Everyone's individual, has their own different styles.
What do you do for recreation?
Recreation, FIFA 98.
Goldie found fame as a graffiti artist. He hung out at Rage with the likes of Fabio and Groove Rider, began to DJ, he made some albums, and is now starring in a movie. Here tonight celebrating the first birthday, but it's also like the kind of final shakedown. What's going on?
No, I think that we've just settled in at the complex, which used to be Paradise, you know what I mean? And we're just settling down there now. And it takes a while for any new club to settle down. And after being 3 years at the Blue Note in Hoxton Square, it was just too small to capacitate, which was good because small clubs make things happen. I like it to be more successful. It's nice me as a club when they're trying to fleece it. But I think as far as Metalheadz, the labels, you know, the label and the people's concerned, there's pointless I want to go and have a good time on a Friday night, or a Saturday night for that matter. And there's a lot more relaxed atmospheres you need to be in, you know.
Is there an idea behind Metalheadz? I mean, why it started?
It just started off as just a dub plate label, do you know what I mean, as a prototype for Reinforced. Big up. But just really just so I could put things out that hadn't been out for a long time. And I think Metalheadz has kind of gone into the club persona a lot, you know. Now it's
it's the club thing and the label all together and everything. I think it's everyone's vibe because it just takes a lot of people to get together to have a good time. The whole thing with Metalheadz doing their thing is that it gives everyone an idea they can get involved. Because I've been at a club outside waiting in the rain, like these geezers out there, it's pissing it down the rain by the way. And there's people outside that want to get in the club, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what you don't want is that when I remember seeing my heroes and saying, oh man, I want to be, I want to be
Who
there.
are your heroes?
Well, it's just Randall, Groove.
It must be wicked actually playing with your heroes now.
Oh man, that's the kick, you see. That's what no one ever actually realises, because I'm not a DJ. That's the one thing that people don't realise, because I just learned to DJ because of a necessity to do so.
Yeah.
I make music. So, people go, oh, Goldie, DJ, Goldie's playing. I'm not a DJ. I like just arrange music the way I want to hear it. And I kind of take from everybody. I take from Randall, Groove, Fabio. I take out all the favourite things that I've heard them play over the years, and play a bit of everything.
Do you find now that people kind of expect something from you?
Not really. I don't give a fuck, to be quite honest. It's not as disposable, this music, as it used to be, is it?
No.
There's a lot of music that's been around a long time, and that's timeless. Timeless's job as an album. That's exactly what it's there to do.
You kind of said that it's more of your exterior feelings, whereas your second album, Saturn Return, was more interior. What about any plans for a third album and what the feeling's going to be there?
But I'm kind of done with what I want to do, so I'll just do a third album, and I'll just be having a laugh.
Well, you're content in everything that you've done?
Yeah, it's too right.
What would you kind of say the music you make and the music you play is?
Forward. That's about it.
That's it.
That's it, just forward, isn't it? It's drum and bass and it's just forward, end of, today, not yesterday. It's done a lot for British music, end of story. People can diss it and say whatever they want to say, but them days are over, really. It's kind of made a lot of people get paid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they all say, dirty breakbeat music. I'm doing alright, I'm sweet.
New film, Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Is this you truly in your uninhibited glory?
Acting's one of the things I always wanted to do. It's alright, I'm alright.
Tell us a little bit more about your character.
He's off his head.
Is it kind of a true life?
No. He's a nasty guy though, a nasty piece of work. He just doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He's just a bit like, he's just got his shades on, and he don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's like, hello, the lights are on, but there's no one in.
Do you find acting easy?
Yeah. Been acting for 32 years and 8 months. You know what I mean? We're all acting, aren't we? Everyone's acting in life. You just got to see what roles you want to play.
What's the future with Metalheadz, the club night and the label? And what are the future for yourself as well?
Well, the label's going to get it firing back up again. I'm going to put out my own EP in September. I'm probably looking to buy a club. I'm looking for investors to buy it. I want to buy a place, man.
Where? In London?
Yeah, man. I want to buy it so that we can do what we want to do.
Thank you all for watching CLUBAVISION, and there's much more coming your way next week. So until then, it's goodbye from me, Lisa Nash. Next week sees whether Portsmouth's Pure Sex Club Night is worth checking out. What Paul Oakenfold's got his teeth into now, Ministry Magazine dance charts, Techno Night's destination at the newly opened Mass Club in Brixton, and of course, loads of smiling punters.